Hello everyone, and I hope you all are doing well. Like always, today I'm gonna do the Euro USD chart analysis for today's trade. So let's get started. First of all, we are having a lot of news into the market today, and three of them are high impact news that is at 12:45 p.m., 1 p.m., and 7:15 p.m. So be cautious at these times because it could be a high spread and the volatility can be really high at this point of time, which is not good for this uh, lower time frame trade. So let's move to the charts. Now this is the monthly chart of Euro USD, and what we can see is that the price is sweeping the highs of the monthly candles, which means that the price can be bearish into the smaller time frames. Since we had anticipated that, let's move to the weeklies now. So when we move into the weekly levels, we can clearly see that the price had swept the high of the weeklies too, and it had moved into the downward direction, and this will be the deciding candle because we are having this FVG at this zone. This is why I have marked it, this level. We can possibly go up from here taking the liquidity of the previous week, but if not, then we are going to disrespect this area and then directly move into the downward direction. So let's move to the dailies now to see how our smaller time frame is behaving. So what we can say is this was our invalidation zone because it had broken the high of the previous sweep of the market. Most likely it was kind of a flip zone for me, and the price did react from this area, but it didn't go up, swept the high and then moved into the downward direction, which means that we have broken a strong level into the daily levels, which indirectly which actually signifies that we have turned bearish into the daily levels, and we are not seeing any sweeps into the market, and we have closed below it, which means that we can possibly continue our journey into the downward direction. Till where, I still don't know, but let's move to the 4 hours to see what do we have in our charts. So we are having a huge amount of liquidity accumulated all along, and possibly this is a weak low too. The price can move into the downward direction. What do we have now? The question arises now for the today's buyers is that we are sweeping the lows of the previous low made. So if we are going to move into the upside direction and have a close above it, then only we can decide that slightly bullish into the market, and we can go and mitigate this high and the FVG along with it, and then we can possibly move into the downward direction. So let's move to the 1 hours to see if we have something in this zone. So what we can see is that the price has closed below it. That means the 1 hour is not into the confluence with the current structure. So possibly we can slightly move into the upside direction, take the Asia high, and then we will be continuing our journey into the downward direction according to the current bias. So let's move to the 15 minutes directly. So into the 15 minutes, we can see that there is some kind of a liquidity taken leg, but this is all a liquidity into the higher time frame. Estimating that the price can move into the upside direction till this level is too much for me right now. So let's see if we are going to take the Asia high and then move into the downward direction. If not, we what I'm anticipating, since we are already into the zones where the price can react uh, a little compressed, that means into the sideways zone. So what I'll be anticipating that if the price move into the upside direction, then I'll be watching that if the price is going to break some kind of a strong low to before moving down, that will be my entry criteria for today's trade. So till now, I am bearish into the market, and my entry zone will be Asia high after a break of a strong low. So this is pretty much it. Thank you for watching.